This is not just about the legislative franchise. That's important. But this is about freedom of the press and freedom of expression. Palagi kong sinasabi sa mga estudyante ko, you have to love the Bill of Rights to understand it, and you have to defend your rights. Otherwise, you will lose it. Diba? So if you don't defend, parang Rubicon ito kasi this is your biggest network. Diba? Na nangyari na ito sa kanila noon. Diba? This is, during the Marcos time, this was also done to the network. And not that it's perfect, no? Because, of course, the ABS-CBN
But let me point out, Professor, let me just add to that. It was not only Channel 2 that was shut down in 1972. All the TV stations were shut down. All the newspapers were shut down. All the magazines, all the radio, everyone got shut down. And people seem to have forgotten.
Yes, and you have to remind that even the co-warrant to petition of the Solicitor General actually says that the government has the right to impose its values and its vision on media because of the frequencies, because the frequency is not a free thing, it's the government, and therefore you have to. But that's not the case. Our system is not like that. Even the franchise does not say that. The franchise regulates your use of the frequency, but it doesn't regulate your content. It cannot regulate your content. That would be unconstitutional.
Okay.
So if you allow that, and you intimidate now, if you actually close down ABS-CBN, your biggest network, that's going to intimidate the other networks as well. And that's why I think everyone is up in arms about it. And going back to your question, people understand what this is about. No, I mean, and I think it's important to direct them lang to Congress. I think right now it's really in the ball of Congress.
Yeah,
now.
That's
And Congress is not working.
that's the point, Congressman Atienza, no?
So, ang magagawa ng mga tao, they have to approach their congressman, they have to go to their senators, they have to demonstrate in the days to come to make sure na may action dito. I mean,
When you say demonstrate, ipakita.
Pakita nila.
Hindi
in
naman.
whatever ways.
Okay.
Marami namang ways to be able to do that. The truth is that Congress is supposed to represent us, diba? So we have to tell Congress, this is how you should represent us. Isa ng bagay dito sa akin, alam mo, we also discussed once here yung water contracts, no? I think importante ng business community to really be very clear, di ba, about this also, na hindi pwedeng ganito na lang palagi, di ba?
Well, exactly. What's happening here is, kaming mga nasa media ang nagsasalita, mga empleyado ng Channel 2 nagsasalita, and few people like Congressman Atienza, but the business community, little has been heard from them in terms of a position.
Exactly.
Okay.
And importante yan. I mean, dahil, of course, may risk involved. Lahat naman may risk. I'm sure si Congressman Lito is taking a risk by doing this. I mean, and all of us take risk in doing that.